Okay, I think we've got a problem, Houston. We seem to have some steering head bearings and a couple of seals for the top and bottom. I don't know what these are. They're fork seals, but these are bearings. I don't remember ordering these. Have to check the order, see if I stuffed up or whether they did. Okay, so I've got 221015, 221015. I've got a 251276, and I've got a 56121. So I think they've sent me the wrong one. So I'd better send them an email and figure out what's going on. Okay, it's a bit of a shame not getting the fork seals. I ran the number, and like it says here, these are for BMW R9T, Indian FTR, Suzuki V-Strom, GSX-R 1300. So big sports bikes, wheel bearings, front apparently. So I've sent them an email, but because of the time difference, I ain't going to hear back until tomorrow. It's 2:30 in the afternoon here. I'm guessing it's about 8 or 9 o'clock in Pennsylvania. That's close to New York, I think. So anyway, we'll look at these steering head bearings, and we'll just make sure these are all good. So we got 48.09. 48.14, that's probably close enough. So yeah, at least we can get these installed, get them greased up, and get the steering back in. So we'll look at doing that next. Cool. Okay, so I've just been looking at these steering head bearings, and we do have two different part numbers. We've got a 993506 and a 993505-1. I've just measured them, the races, and they're both identical in diameter and depth. So I'll just have a look and see if there is a difference between the two of them, and find out which one's the top and which one's the bottom. Okay, I can actually see that there's the difference there, the internal, the ID. So I'm guessing this one's probably the top and this one's the bottom. So around about 30 mil. Around about 25. So yeah, cool. Okay, so here's the bottom. Oops, my drink over. So yeah, 30 mil at the bottom and 25 at the top. So yeah, pretty obvious now where these two bearings go, which one's the top, which one's the bottom. Okay, so you might be asking, why am I doing this on the kitchen bench and not in the shed? Oh, well, let's go have a nosy. Yeah, so we're in the height of our summer at the moment. I think today is about 25, 26 degrees, but it's way too hot in the shed, especially with the tin roof. It's just like a sauna. Nice bit of factory Yamaha welding. And this is why I'm not working in there. It's too hot in here. Way too hot. Okay, I've just been to a mate's shop. He's got a little sort of a store that sells nuts and bolts and all sorts of stuff. So I've picked up this here 19mm. It fits in there quite nicely. And I bought a super long extension for it. He gave me a super deal on that. Also picked up some brake clean. Some lithium grease for the headstock bearings, just some new fasteners, some copper washers. The copper washers go in the bottom of the fork leg. The old one's actually still in there. So I got those, and just a selection of O-rings. So yeah, I've also just heard back from All Balls Racing, and they've said that they did send me the wrong stuff, and they've just sent me the correct fork seals, which are on their way, so that's all good. Happy with that. Still a bit of crud at the bottom. Part of the seal, I think. Give this one a clean. Probably that one there. I just got a whole selection. I think that one's going to do it. Okay, I'm going to attempt to get these bearing races in. Now I've just run around here with a bit of wet and dry, just to make sure there's no surface rust. And then just a bit of brake clean. Make sure it's a nice clean surface. Now I've had the bearing races in the freezer for a couple of days. Hopefully they'll shrink down. I've been told I can heat this up with a heat gun, hopefully expand it, and then it should just drop in, and when everything cools down it should be a nice tight fit. But like I say, I've never done this before, so it's all a learning experience. So we'll give it a go, see what happens. I've got a bit of wood and a persuader in case it doesn't want to go in, but we'll see what happens. Cool. Piece of cake. It's fully seated. Let's do the other side. Oh, it just dropped straight in there. Hopefully when this one cools down it's in there tight. Oh, that's hot, because it's quite loose in there. Whew. Okay, so I've got these two seals, one top, one bottom. I've just got to figure out which way around they go. Do they go that way? Do they go that way? My guess would be that way. When this goes on, yeah, so that kind of clips in there. So I've got to grease these. That can go on like that. So let's grease these bad boys up. Manual says to use a lithium grease against rust and corrosion. Same with the swing arm bearings, so this is what we'll use. Some gloves on. Now I've seen this done, but I've never tried it myself. Not sure which way I'm supposed to be doing it. I guess as long as we're getting it all in there. Okay, so I got the bearing on. Took a few taps, with the bit of timber here, just to push it down. I believe it's in place now, so we should be able to get it into the frame. I'll just give my fingers a bit of a clean, and yeah, go from there. Just going to do these up finger tight to where got the forks and the wheel back in. Cool. So I think we'll leave that there for now. Let me know if I did anything wrong. Okay people, well I'm going to leave this video here. It's getting a bit long and we've done about all we can. Hopefully those fork seals turn up in the next few days. That'll be awesome. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And from me and Maggie, we're out of here.